Hey traders, as promised, but a little late, here is a quick overview for the XSEA Quick Order version 2. And this has some new features, and let's look at the inputs tab. First, you have the license key, that's as usual. And here you have the trade mode, which is the completely new way of trailing or managing the trade automatically and setting your target automatically. So when you switch to automatic, a lot of things will change. If you switch to manual, everything will be the same as before. So you can draw your horizontal lines and name them TP buy, TP sell, SL buy, SL sell, and so on. But if you choose automatic, this stuff will be disabled because it does it automatically. So a lot of you, I guess, wanted the option to, or like to have a stop loss in case the trade runs against you. And I usually disable it as I always did, but default it is set to true, so it will automatically set a stop loss for you. The next important part is the automatic TP distance, which is calculated based on a 300 period ATR value. But 1.0 will keep your target really tight, but I guess you can also shift your target and make it a little bit further and do like 1.4 or 2, but that would be the maximum for me. But I usually will stay with 1.0, except there is some major support level right down below the entry. I will probably even lower that to 0.75. 0.75, sorry. But 1 is the default. So how does this work with the automatic TP trailing? You have your initial lot size and you have your lot size according for every pending order that will be placed on top. So if you set this to default, the EA will, when the last limit order is triggered, will automatically put your take profit level to break even. Before that, it will, when the first limit order is hit, it will move the take profit down the same distance the limit order is from the initial position. And the same will happen if limit order 2 is hit and limit order 3. So it will always go the distance from one order to another. The take profit will be taken down, except for the last limit order. If this one is hit, your take profit will be placed inside. Like if you don't change the lot size and keep them all the same, it will put your take profit in the middle of all your orders for a break-even trade. But if you change, for example, this last order to 0.05, for example, your target will be much tighter to the last limit order to also put you on a break-even, which can come in quite handy. And I will demonstrate this in a second in the strategy tester for you. So these are now the settings with all the lot sizes at the same level, and I will show you how this will work on the gold trade I did last week. So I guess that was the point where I entered the trade, and now you have all your pending orders, and now the last one is triggered, and you can see it moved the take profit immediately to a break even when all orders got triggered. So now let's take a look at some different settings. If we put this order, for example, to 0.05, the last one. So now you will see that the break even will be much closer to current price. As you could see, the break even is much higher than it was before, because it was in the middle of all orders, and right now it was almost at the limit order, the last limit order that got triggered. Yeah, that is the main difference. There will be a slight update, because what I didn't implement yet is that this break even could have, like, right now you will go out with really like a zero balance, and you probably would like to take in at least some kind of profit. So there will be an update during the next week, I guess, where you can put in some extra pips that will be taken from the EA when it's set to break even. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you like it. Until then, happy trading.